Allow and accept men to speak into your life. My brother, do you know how empowered you become when you open yourself up to constructive criticism? When you open yourself up to the ability to seek and receive feedback with an open mind? You know what happens when people start to speak into your life? You understand that you didn't need to operate from a place of ego and I don't need help. People are triggered by a message like this because it threatens their ego, their defensiveness, and their control. Bro, having people speak into your life is one of the most powerful things you could ever have. Because other men can see the side of your head and the back of your head better than you can. Which means what? If people have been down that road, they can empower, inspire, and educate you in a way that you couldn't because you couldn't see what you couldn't see. See, I don't have a crystal ball, so I can't show you the future. Most guys don't invest. Why? Because they don't actually believe in what is possible. It's like, well, I get it, Tim, but I gotta see it to believe it. No, brother, you gotta believe it to see it. You gotta believe of what God has for you. You gotta believe that you can change. You gotta believe there's areas for you to learn and grow. And you gotta believe that other brothers have walked that path before you, because you're not the first person to blaze this trail. Trust me. And so many men have to learn that the hard way, living in isolation. Living in isolation. And see, that isolation, what does it promote? More stress, more anxiety, more loneliness. And where do you end up? In a position where you're operating at a suboptimal level. You're not at a place of inner strength and peak performance. Why? Because you're constantly trying to solve problems or avoid them. But what happens when you're no longer solving problems? What happens when you illuminate the darkness and you learn and grow and you get inspired and you lock arms with some other brothers who are here to build you up? This is not a message attacking you. This is a message calling you up. I'm not calling you out. I'm calling you up. I'm calling you up to your potential. I'm calling you up to who you need to be. I'm calling you up because this is a message that I needed. Bro, I am here. My hand is out. Our hands are out. We are ready to help you. Allow and give permission and accept the help that's being offered to you. What is that about? You not accepting help. What is that about? That's about you and your guilt and your fear and your shame and the embarrassment that you feel inside your heart. But you know what happens? It immediately evaporates in 2 seconds when you realize 50 other guys have been through the same thing. And those 50 other guys look you in the eye and they tell you, I've been there, brother, and I'm here. Let's grow.